Welcome back to another episode of LoyalTV. And we're not fiddling around. Whether he's performing for over 1 billion people on broadcast television in China or the hallowed stage of the Grand Ole Opry, violinist and fiddler Kyle Dillingham is Oklahoma's official Ambassador of Goodwill. With performances in more than 40 countries, he's used his distinctive sound and style to introduce Oklahoma to the world, but always returns home to his roots in the heartland.
I don't know, but I've been told freedom is the one thing never gets old. The summer before 4th grade is when I found my fiddle at a garage sale. And my dad said, "What in the world are we gonna do with a violin?" I'd fallen in love with the music of Bob Wills. Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. It was my grandpa's music, and I'd spent summers on the farm with my grandpa, listening to that music and getting that sound into my soul. Anybody shouting? Anybody singing? Everything I do sort of ends up having that spirit, or at least a little bit of an influence from that early country music and the swing. But I've also got a bit of a gypsy soul.
We've got a special guest tonight from Enid, Oklahoma.
Despite early success as a teenager and doors opening for him in Nashville, Kyle knew that cultivating his talent through formal music education was crucial. He set his sights on Oklahoma City University, and little did he know, his time in college would take him beyond Nashville to introduce our state on a global scale.
I really wanted to continue my studies. I had full-time opportunities out in Nashville at the time when I was still a senior in high school, and that was leading to some big open doors for me in the industry at the time. But I remembered being backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. I felt like I heard God speaking to me. And it was kind of this just a reassuring word of just trust me, and if I can open these doors for you to have this opportunity to perform at the Grand Ole Opry as a teenager, as a horrible violinist, a decent fiddler at best, very enthusiastic and passionate about what I was doing, then just continue to step forward and develop yourself. So I had my sights set on Oklahoma City University, and by the time I'd graduated from OCU, I had already performed in over 20 countries. But then my senior year in college, at the time, Tom McDaniel was president of the university, and I remember Tom called me into his office and he said, "Kyle, we think that maybe when you graduate, there's something you could do for our university." And we ended up coming up with a position that he created as an ambassador of Oklahoma City University, full-time staff position reporting directly to the president, basically representing the university worldwide using my fiddle. So every chance and opportunity I have to represent this state that has loved and supported me so is just an overwhelming feeling of pride.
In recognition of his impact near and far, the Kyle Dillingham Community Arts Stage and Mural in Edmond was dedicated in 2022. And whether he's performing for an audience of billions, millions, or just one, he knows that music has the power to change lives, and Oklahoma will always be home.
I drink this coffee in my cup, these little smiles reminding me I can't wait to be back home. Born and raised in Oklahoma, 5th generation, and have been so proud at this point in my life to have represented Oklahoma in over 40 countries with my music. Seeing how this can affect people, how music really can change lives, that's the thing that motivates me every time, no matter what the venue. And I always say my next performance is my most important performance. Oklahomans have always welcomed me and always supported me, loved me and encouraged me, and allowed me to flourish in my career as a full-time performer, a violinist, musician, songwriter, ambassador. I've been to so many places in the world and seen so many beautiful things, and there's wonderful people everywhere you go. But there's something about, even when I'm on that jet bridge, when I've landed in Oklahoma, and they break the seal of that aircraft, and I walk out, you can just start feeling something different in the atmosphere here, and it's that Oklahoma spirit.
Thanks for joining us. Come back again for the best Oklahoma stories you've never heard, right here on LoyalTV.